Yo, what's up with y'all? It's CuBeatz back with another tutorial video for y'all. Let me show you guys how to make some vintage analog samples like Frank Dukes and CuBeatz. So if you guys do enjoy, you already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss any videos or loop kits. And without further ado, let's get straight to the video. First, I started with these two chords right here. I just duplicated it over and I raised the second note up too. Then I just added these notes in between, and as you can hear in the melody, it has a lot of bounce. I strummed these notes a lot in a very weird way you wouldn't occasionally hear in melodies. Then I just took these notes and I highlighted them, and I went to this arrow right here and I held Alt and I just shortened them so it's like double the speed. Then for the first half, I just added this little top melody, and then I just removed it from the second one just to create some variation. For the effects, my main goal was to make it sound more old and vintage. First thing I did was I made it 20% more mono, more in the center. I added halftime so it was more slow. Then I added gross beat. I just added this preset right here. If you guys have seen any of my other tutorial videos, you guys know I use gross beat a lot, and I use this preset in particular. Then I added ambience reverb. I just turned the mixer knob down. I added RC20. I put the double tracking 1 preset. Then I added shaper box. I just added the drive, and I just made it so it comes in the second half, and it just adds a little bit of distortion to the melody. Then I just added an EQ and I removed the highs and removed the lows. Just kind of put like a filter on it. After that, I exported it and I manipulated the sample a lot. First thing I did was I pitched it up to 100 cents, and then I duplicated that same sample and I just pitched it on an octave. For the first one, all I did was I panned it a tiny bit to the right, and for the one that was pitched down an octave, panned it to the left, and I EQ'd some of the lows out. After that, I added contact and I added this noir piano. I laid down the root note, which is G sharp, and I just copied it an octave up. And then I created this little pattern up here, and I just sliced it to go with the bounce that the original melody had. Then I did Alt R and I messed with the velocities a lot, just sound like someone's playing the piano. For the effects, I made it 19% more stereo. I panned it a tiny bit to the right. I added a lot of reverb just to give it more space. I added RC20 sad piano. This just made it sound more vintage and old and gave it that detune wobble effect. Then I added a burn sounds. This is a free VST that just helps you create that vintage vibe. I just turned the tilt knob up, which is basically just EQing a lot of the lows out. And then I added halftime just to slow down the melody, and then I just EQ'd a lot of the lows, lowered the mids, raised the high mids, and then lowered some of the highs. Just helped to muffle the sound and make it sound more old. Then I added contact again, and I added the nucleus choir. If you guys have seen any of my other videos, you guys know that I love the nucleus choir. All I did was I picked the sustained and I turned the dynamics down. This choir just helps add more ambience and fills the highs in the melody. For the effects, I panned it to the right and I added pancake. This is basically just panning it left and right, and I just turned the mix knob down. Then I added a lot of reverb to make it sound more full, and I added a 1/4 delay. I just turned the volume down. And last but not least, I just lowered the lows. I took down some of these harsh frequencies and I raised the highs. Next, I added kinetic treats from Contact. I just picked the record player music box preset. For the effects, I panned it to the right and I made it 25% more stereo. I added a little bit of reverb and I added a 1/8 delay, and I just ping-ponged it so it's panning left and right. Then I just EQ'd a lot of the lows, lowered some of the mids, and I took out the highs. And then I just lowered the volume in general and just tucked it in the background. Next, I added this one shot. Just laid down the root note, and then the last note I just brought it down 4. For the effects, I made it all the way mono. Then I just added the vinyl 1 preset in RC20. I just turned the noise down and I added some flutter to it. Then I took on some of the lows and I lowered the highs. That was basically it. I came up with this arrangement right here, and then I added these stems. I put an EQ on the master. I just lowered some of the lows, lowered the mids, and I raised the highs, make the sample sound more crisp, and then I exported it. Then here's where I really switched up the sample. I pitched it up 300 cents and I reversed it. I really like how that sounded. It was a completely different vibe and it just sounded really, really nice. All I did was I reversed these stems as well, and I pitched everything up 300, and then you have the final sample. So that's it for the video, man. I hope you guys did enjoy and learn something new. Like I said, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another video or tutorial. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. There'll be a link in the description down below. It's really important you guys follow me over there because that's where I can talk to y'all if you guys want to DM me or have any video recommendations. If you guys want to collab, if you guys want to show me any beats you made with my loops, whatever it is, you hit me up over there and I'll 100% respond. I also post a lot of updates on there. When I have a new video dropping, I'll post like an update reminder a day early over there. So yeah, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. But that's really it, man. I really hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you on the next video.